just get your mind together and come on across to me.
We're going through Ramsey Sound. We've got the motor on. It's sort of self-steering at the moment. I improved the steering. It's been wonderful steering coming through here. So you can see where we've come from. The engine's sounding really good. And one has to be careful travelling through Ramsey Sound. And so I've got just the head sail up. And the motor's running. I made sure the motor was running properly. See the eddies, see the current there, yeah. So we're doing about 3.5 knots through Ramsey Sound. Try to give you an idea of the water here. There's another boat over there. I think it's a fishing boat. A few seabirds around. Some dangerous rocks on our left hand side there. The fishing boat is pretty much at the end of the sound. It's not a very big sound, so it doesn't take that long to get through, maybe a half an hour or so on the motor. Well, the winds are favourable to go around Milford Haven, around that point there. Otherwise we would have just had to motor for a couple of hours and use up all our petrol. So we're not going to do that. We're going to carry on straight across the bay. It's a beautiful morning. We're just coming out of the Ramsey Head, or whatever they call it. Ramsey Sound, the head of Ramsey Sound at the southern side, and I'll show you. Here it is here. See, there's quite a bit of current running through there still, but we've got our sails up and we're doing 4.5 knots, something like this, and there's a good wind. See, it's pulling the sail nicely. Can't see where we are there, but we're heading 4.5 knots. That's what we're doing, right from Ramsey Sound directly across the bay to Skomer Island. There's the tip of Skomer Island there, you can see. We're using that to steer to. The sea is lumpy, but not as lumpy as this. Well, that's Skomer Island over there. That's where we're heading. That's where we've come from. About halfway across the bay. Halfway. It doesn't take long to get around. And the sea's relatively calm. Calmed off quite a bit. It's pretty easy sailing. We're doing 4.5 knots at the moment. And it's a beautiful day. It's very difficult to hold the camera when you're steering a boat. You're probably way off course now. I'm trying to get you a feel for what it's like to be bouncing up and down on the sea like this. There's nothing stable. And we're going at quite a rate of knots down here. I'll give you some sound. I'll mix some sound in from the water because it all adds to the interest. The feel for it. What I'm trying to capture here is the feel of sailing. See the swells coming across. The swells going one way and swells going another way. It's the swells from behind us as well, lifting us, longer swells from behind. We're pointing nicely 180 degrees to Skomer Island. Our little boat is doing its job, keeping us afloat,
keep this out of the wind. You never ever get any water on this boat. There's no need for a spray hood. It's nice to be able to see out the front. It's also good to have the shade too. It looks like the boat's steering itself, but it's not, because there's my hand on the helm. It's hard work holding that helm. It's easier with the wheel, but not as accurate, and not as, you don't have the same feel and the precise control that you get with the helm on the wheel. The closer you are to the sea, the more exciting the boating is. The bigger the boat, the less exciting. The smaller the boat, the more exciting. It applies all the way down to dinghies. Dinghies are even more exciting to sail than these kind of boats. Sara of North Wales is like a big dinghy, really. This old fella's saying, does it matter? Looks like no handy camera action to me. He's a fine island. I hope there's somewhere interesting behind there, and I hope we can carry on sailing.
Well, we're anchored up on that island that we were heading for, and it's a beautiful anchorage. Might even catch a few fish here. Looks pretty fishy. We're actually in 11 meters of water, which might be good for the fishing. And there's lots of birds here, so there must be loads of fish here. Look at all the birds. Very, very sheltered. The wind just picked up actually. It's getting a bit strong out there, so when I came in, I had all sorts of problems with that sail, so something I've got to sort out. Anyway, we have time now. The neighbours look friendly. They waved. Amazing here, it's full of tiny little fishes in the water. I don't know if you can see them or not. Maybe when it focuses, I don't know. And these are puffins. These are puffins flying all over the place. See here. He's coming to us. Cave over there. So much life. There's an island, I suppose.